This question was actually subsequently used in the Junior Maths Olympiad final question in 2023. It's question B6. So, just pointing that out. So I'd actually seen it before because I'm doing this question in 2025. It's an arrangements question here. Now we can decide where we start. We've got three different colors. So I just said, right, I'm going to color the first circle in the middle, the circle in the middle. And there's going to be three different ways I could color it. Maybe I've got blue, red, and green that I can color with. That's not really that important, but so three options. I'll just write a three here and then my calculation down here. So now I color the bottom right. I can't color it blue because they've got to be different if they're next to each other. So let's say I color it red, but there's going to be two options for this. And then if I go anti-clockwise, then there are going to be two different colors that I could color this one with. I can't color it red in this particular case, so times by 2. But here's where you've got to be careful because I don't have two options here necessarily. It's all going to depend on what this one is colored. So we need to split it into two different cases. And case 1 is going to be when these two are the same color. So maybe I call it A and B same color. Because now they're the same color, right, I've got two options for the one up here. I could either make it blue or red. So three options followed by two options followed by two options. And then if they're the same color, I've got another two options. That's 6 times 4, 24. But now I'm going to do the same setup and two options up here. But I'm going to say that they're different colors. I've got 3 times 2 times 2. But that one's got to be different. Now, if it's different to green, it can't be red, so it's got to be blue. So this is case 2, A and B different. And remember, it being green, that's just an example, but I've got 3 times 2 times 2, as long as it's different from this one here, but then it also has to be different from that one there. That's why it must actually be the same as the very middle one. And then I've only got one, so I've got 3 times 2 times 2. I've only got one option for this one here. It's got to be red in my particular case. So I times by 1. And I don't need to times by anything again because I've looked at these cases separately. So that's why I've only times 4 things together because I've then looked at the other 4. So in this case, I get 12, which means that overall we've got 36. So yeah, a bit of a tricky arrangements question because you need to split it into these two different cases. Or maybe there's another way you might want to think about it. I'd be interested to hear it, but you can't just say do 3 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which would give 48 because of the interaction between them, the fact that this one here has a say in this one here. Really like this question. Well done.